Because what I'm getting at is this. For the E major raised 9, E dominant 7th raised 9, I should say, you can always move, like I said, your chords in a line. E 7th is a substitution for C. A 13th is a substitution for A minor. D 7th raised 9 is a substitution for D minor 7. G 13th is G 13th. There's no substitution. It's just an added tonality to G 13. So this is what you got. This is replacing this. So what you got is, this is what we started with originally. We're substituting. You can add tones to these substitutions like this. Raised 5, 13, 6, 9. Raised 5, raised 9, 13, 6, 9. So you can always, you can go, let me get back to where gets to be a lot of substitutions pretty soon. So let me give you some examples. E 13th raised 9 can be a B flat 13th by changing the root. A 13th is A 13th. It can be an E flat 7th raised 9 by changing the root. You don't change any fingering. You don't have to get any chords that are really difficult to play. I don't believe in playing anything that's real hard. If it's real hard, forget it. Because it takes you so long to finger something like that, that by the time you get it, you can't do anything else. And the object of playing so-called jazz guitar or solo guitar is to be free to play the music that you feel and hear, and not to be tied down with trying to do something that's very technical or very difficult, because it just gets in the way of the playing. And the object of playing the instrument is to play the music that you hear, as I said, and that you feel. And the instrument is just a means to express the music that you want. So I don't know how good it is to not to play real hard things, but I don't like to. Anyway, so E becomes B flat, A becomes E flat, or E flat becomes A, D becomes D and A flat. So you can move, I can't remember the word that I'm looking for, chromatically. A, it's B flat, A7, G7, A flat 7, B flat, A7, A flat 7, G7. That's one pattern. E7, E flat 7, D flat, D7, D flat 7. So let me show you. This is what we start with. It's substitution. Substitution. Different root. You don't have to do that one. That's the hard one. The reason I did that was because you want to keep, sometimes you can move voices back. This is the moving a voice. Sort of a little melodic line. Because things you don't want to do is this. In other words, you want to keep continuity in your chord playing. If you play a certain voicing, it's almost logical that you could move that voicing back, or by changing one note or one string, you get continuity. So the thing to keep in mind is to keep in mind melodic lines, voice movements. I keep repeating that one. Voice movements, or a common tone in your chord, like E, A, D, G, always with the G on the top, or E, A flat. That one you can leave out. Or E, or a B flat 13th, or a E 7th raised 9 flat 5, A 7 flat 9, D7, raise 9, G7, raise 9. So you see I have a common tone in every chord, or I'm making movements like, that's a little voice moving.